Fibrillation is the most common sustained heart rhythm disorder and affects approximately 4.5 million people in Europe and 5.1 million people in the United States of America. 1 in 4 people over the age of 40 develop atrial fibrillation in their lifetime. Prevalence is predicted to double by 2050, making the effective management of the condition a healthcare priority. A healthy heart works continuously to pump blood around the body in a regular and coordinated manner. In patients with atrial fibrillation, irregular electrical signals cause the heart to beat in an uncoordinated and irregular fashion. Atrial fibrillation may cause symptoms such as palpitations, weakness, and shortness of breath. However, a large proportion of patients don't notice any symptoms at all. An electrocardiogram, or ECG, is an essential part of diagnosis, although other tests are often used, including Holter monitoring, echocardiography, and exercise stress testing. The regular and coordinated beating of a healthy heart ensures a regular flow of blood through the chambers of the heart and the circulatory system. In atrial fibrillation, uncoordinated beating of the upper chambers of the heart can alter the flow of blood from one chamber to another, leading to pooling of blood. This pooling makes it more likely that blood clots will form. The tendency of blood to clot is dependent on the action of a protein called thrombin. Thrombin is the enzyme responsible for converting fibrinogen to fibrin during clot formation. Thrombin is regulated through a series of interactions with other proteins called clotting factors in a process known as the coagulation cascade. Due to the importance of thrombin in the formation of blood clots, it is often referred to as the central molecule in the coagulation cascade. Atrial fibrillation increases the risk of blood clots forming in patients' hearts. Once a clot has formed, blood flowing through the heart can cause the clot to detach and travel through the circulatory system. When it reaches a blood vessel that is too narrow for it to pass through, the clot can then block the vessel and prevent the normal flow of blood. If the blocked blood vessel is in the brain, the surrounding brain tissue will be deprived of oxygen, causing stroke. Patients with atrial fibrillation are at a 5-fold increased risk of stroke compared to those without the heart condition. Stroke in patients with atrial fibrillation is usually more severe, resulting in substantial disability. Because of these factors, it's necessary for doctors to administer blood thinners to patients with atrial fibrillation at risk of stroke.